welcome to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia's capital city.
Kuala Lumpur is a city where rich culture and history meet towering skyscrapers and futuristic architecture. It's an exciting city, but with only 48 hours to explore, we're trying to squeeze in as much as we can. From spectacular views and beautiful temples to bustling markets, amazing food, and what would turn out to be the most incredible rooftop bar we've ever visited. But is 2 days enough time to discover the best of KL? We're Chris and Lydia, let's go and find out. We arrived in Kuala Lumpur mid-afternoon after our train journey from Ipoh. After spending the past few weeks exploring other parts of Malaysia, arriving in this modern metropolis felt like stepping into a completely different world. We checked into the Novotel in the city centre, perfectly located within walking distance of both the iconic Petronas Towers and Bukit Bintang, Kuala Lumpur's main shopping and entertainment district. In fact, one of the city's largest shopping centres, Pavilion, sits right across the road. Lydia booked the hotel, and I suspect it had more to do with the shops than the Petronas Towers, although it was nice catching a glimpse of the towers from our hotel room window. Our first full day in Kuala Lumpur began early, before the city was fully awake, with a 13-kilometre grab ride to one of its most famous and photographed landmarks, Batu Caves.
So we've caught a grab in this morning. We grabbed it in. It was, how much did that cost for the grab in, Chris?
20 ringgits.
20 ringgits. So that's about 8 Australian dollars, 6 US dollars,
Yeah.
about that. Oh, look at this guy. Oh my goodness. He's just sliding down that pole.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got something. Wow, I don't know if they feed them or if he's just found that. You've got pigeons, you've got monkeys, you've got dogs playing.
Oh, look at this. Wow, there's a lot of pigeons here.
I won't be feeding the pigeons. Oh, here we go. There's
Wow.
the temple. There's the gold Buddha. And
There's a reveal.
That's an amazing reveal. Wow. Just come around the corner and then there's the big reveal. This amazing golden statue and all the stairs. It looks incredible. Ooh.
Whoa, pigeons. Pigeons everywhere.
My goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Ah. Okay, let's go. Ah, they're gonna fly at me. If we're distracted, it's because there's a million pigeons here and they're all like come flying at you. And so I'm like, oh, where are they? Anyway, but we are currently at Batu Caves.
Yeah, Batu Caves covers a number of caves around here. This is the most iconic one, the Temple Cave. It's got this giant, almost 43 metre high statue of Lord Murugan, which is a deity in Hindu religion, the god of war, wisdom and victory.
And it's the biggest statue outside of India.
The biggest Murugan statue, yeah, it's huge.
It's massive. Yeah, you come around the corner and go, wow.
But there's 272 steps to climb up to the cave. Lucky we came early, before the heat of the day and before the crowds. So we might go and
Get started before it gets too hot.
I think so.
And before we get pooped on by pigeons.
All right, let's
go.
count the steps.
Are you counting?
Oh yes. 55, 56.
This temple is very important to the Tamil Hindu people.
Yeah, it is. People come from not just in Malaysia but all around the world. There's a pilgrimage to here. I think the climb of these 272 steps symbolises a climb to enlightenment, or the journey to enlightenment.
My legs are getting enlightened at the moment, my thighs particularly.
You can see how close to the city we are here. It only took us, I think, 20 minutes in a grab from the main centre of town.
Right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more landings to go.
But they're only short ones.
Yeah, they're getting smaller as we go up, so I'm nearly there. The legs are burning and I haven't had my morning coffee yet, so you know, I normally need my coffee before I do some stair climbing.
Yeah. I don't think there's any shops open down the bottom until about 9 o'clock, so it's still an hour till then.
Oh, don't say that. It's my carrot at the end.
Yeah. 269, 270, 271, 272. Yay. We made it.
Batu Caves is the most important Hindu shrine in Malaysia and one of the most significant Hindu pilgrimage sites outside of India.
It's really spacious in here, isn't it? They could fit a lot of people, a lot of worshippers, I guess.
Set within a 400 million year old limestone hill, this iconic landmark attracts millions of visitors every year who scale its colourful steps to admire the sacred temples and towering caverns with ceilings that rise more than 100 metres above us.
Look, there's something significant with the peacocks. I wonder what it is. Made it to my spiritual place. You don't have
Lydia's
to come out.
spiritual animal is a peacock.
Yeah.
She's with her people.
My bird friend.
So I've just done a little bit of research. So in Hindu tradition, the peacock is the sacred mount of Lord Murugan, symbolising beauty, wisdom and the triumph over good and evil.
I'm going to do you a favour. To save your legs, I'm going to walk up the stairs so I can tell you whether it's worth walking up the second set of stairs. We will show you what's up there and then you can see if you feel that walking up the stairs is going to be worth it for you. So let's go for a walk and see. Okay, so this is what's on the second set of stairs up the top. I think it's worth it.
Wow,
Look at that.
look at that. It's pretty impressive. Are you glad you took those final few steps up
Yeah, I think it was worth it.
It's like it's open into a big cavern with stalactites and stalagmites and another little temple up here. I'm glad we came without the crowds. I mean,
Yeah, definitely. I think it is a good time to come as early as possible because I think it gets very, very busy here during the course of the day.
yeah.
And it's also so much cooler.
It's easy to see why Batu Caves has become one of Malaysia's most visited landmarks.
The thing I like about Hindu religious statues is how colourful they are.
Colourful. The colour really pops against the limestone background. It's just so, makes you feel happy when you see such bright colours, I think.
But as we made our way slowly back towards the entrance, something shiny in the gift shop caught Lydia's eye.
So I found something to... Oh, I thought I broke it. Oh my God, I nearly died. I was going to say I found something to come home with me and I went, it's a little like treasure chest thing. You can put something in there. Oh, it's more reassuring.
But it's a lovely little peacock,
It's a little
and
peacock.
I guess it is your memory of
our time here
Of
in
Batu
Malaysia
Caves.
and Batu Caves. So
Yeah.
he's going to come home and go in my treasure cupboard.
beautiful.
We had only been inside the cave temple for half an hour, but the atmosphere on the way back down was completely different to the way up, and it had nothing to do with the growing crowds. It was all about the monkeys. It must have been breakfast time because these cheeky little fellows were suddenly everywhere, keeping a close eye on the tourists for any sign of food.
No food here. Okay, see you guys. Out of the way. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. No food here. No food here.
Nothing to see here. They're all coming up the fence here. Look,
Oh,
got a watch climbing that fence.
oh yeah.
You wouldn't want to slip.
It's got a baby. A baby. Oh.
This cheeky monkey sitting right in the centre point of the statue.
I just watched a very funny story. This little monkey here was just chilling and a little boy went up to him and he went, boo! And then the monkey just sat there, he didn't care, he goes, he's not scared. And then he went up to him again, he went, boo! And then the monkey went, the boy went running. It was so funny, I wish we got it on camera, it was hilarious. A lot of monkey business going on around
The
here
monkeys
at the
have all
moment.
woken up. When we first climbed the stairs, didn't see one monkey, but on the way down, they were everywhere.
They're everywhere and they're stealing people's food and swinging off the monkey bars, the scaffolding, and they're into everything.
It looks like lots of fun.
It does, yeah. If you're a monkey,
If you're a
it's
monkey.
fun.
It's 9 o'clock now, so the coffee shops and the other shops have started to open.
Yeah, the legs are a little wobbly, but they're going to wobble themselves over to the coffee shop and get a rewarding coffee now after that morning spiritual climb. I feel very enlightened and I think I'll feel even more enlightened after my coffee, so let's go.
Seems a shame to leave.
It does, and the sun's come out now, so it's just really showing off the colours so magnificently. We're really glad we came early because you can see how busy it's getting now.
Yeah, all the tour buses have arrived.
But if you are coming on a tour bus, that's a nice easy way to come as well, if that's your preference. I wonder if that's to scare the monkeys away, the mask, because there was a mask upstairs as well. So I think it might be. So they do have masks at all the little shops, and it's apparently to scare the monkeys away, because the monkeys will come and steal the food. So that's a deterrent. So if you don't want the monkeys to come and steal your food, bring one of these masks from home. That's my top tip.
Before leaving Batu Caves, we took a quick look inside Ramayana Cave. Unlike the main temple cave, which is primarily a place of worship, this cave uses colourful displays to tell a story of the ancient Hindu epic, the Ramayana.
So that was worth it. It was only 30 ringgits for the both of us, and we probably spent a good 20-30 minutes in there. It was, yeah, definitely worth going to see.
We caught a grab back to our hotel, where Lydia decided to put up her feet and enjoy a well-deserved massage after a busy few weeks on the road. I, on the other hand, still had a couple of places I wanted to explore, starting with Brickfields, better known as Kuala Lumpur's Little India.
Well, I've come down to Brickfields to grab some lunch because I'm starving. So it's actually an interesting story how the suburb Brickfields got its name. Apparently back in the late 1800s there was a big fire and a flood that destroyed much of the town, and so the British at the time, they mandated that all future houses should be built from bricks instead of wood. This area was a big clay pit, so it was perfect for making bricks, so it became known as Brickfields. And then when the British started building railways, they brought in a lot of southern Indian workers to help build the railways, and a lot of them settled in this part of town, so it became known as Little India. They built their homes, their temples, their restaurants, so we might go and see if there's some good Indian food here. I do like my Indian food. I've come to one of the Indian restaurants here that's got great reviews. It's called Punjabi Rasoi. The waiter here has been very helpful, helping me choose a meal. So I've ordered the mutton ghee roast, which is, I'll read it out, made with onion gravy, curry leaf, ghee, mutton and spices. So it's highly recommended. It's their signature dish here. So I've got it with rice and with garlic naan, and I've got a mango lassi, a yogurt drink to wash it down with. Thank you very much. So I've got my steamed rice, my garlic naan, my mutton ghee, and I seem to have inadvertently ordered butter chicken as well, because that's their other signature dish. But I don't mind, I'm hungry. Well, I definitely made a good dent in that. The butter chicken was like a really good butter chicken in an Indian restaurant back home in Australia, but I've never had anything like that mutton ghee before. That was really nice. The lamb was really tender, and it was just wasn't hot and spicy. It was just right. So I've now got a full belly, and I can do a little bit more exploring before going back and checking on Lydia. Up on a hill overlooking Little India, I've come up to a Chinese temple. It's called the Thean Hou Temple, and Thean Hou is the Chinese goddess of the sea, fun fact. But it's very, very colourful, and apparently it's got a great view across the city, so we'll go in and have a look.
Before entering the temple, I noticed a man selling cages of tiny birds. In some Buddhist and Chinese religious traditions, worshippers buy the birds and set them free as an act of compassion, believing it can bring blessings, good fortune and peace of mind. The temple itself is one of the largest and most impressive Chinese temples in all of Southeast Asia, combining traditional Chinese architecture with beautiful views across Kuala Lumpur. The colours were incredible, with red and yellow lanterns, orange tiled roofs and intricate decorations everywhere I looked. And that was just the outside. Inside the prayer hall, striking red columns led the eye up from the golden Chinese deities to the ornately painted ceilings in shades of turquoise, green and navy. I must say this is one of the most beautiful Chinese temples I've ever visited.
It actually is a very pretty temple, and I can't help but feel like I'm intruding with all these people praying and lighting incense sticks and praying to their gods. It just doesn't feel right to be a tourist taking photos in their place of worship. But I guess the donations that people give help preserve the temple and keep it as pretty as it is.
The temple plays an important role in the local community, not only as a place of worship, but also as a venue for religious ceremonies, festivals and weddings. And while exploring the temple grounds, I even spotted a couple in traditional Chinese wedding attire having their photos taken. What a spectacular backdrop for wedding photos. As I headed back through KL, one building kept catching my eye, a striking blue skyscraper that seemed to dominate the skyline. In fact, it's so tall there aren't many places in the city where you can't see it. Naturally, I wanted a closer look.
I'm now standing in front of the Merdeka 118 building. It's one of the newest buildings here in Kuala Lumpur, and it stands at almost 679 metres tall, making it the second highest building in the world after the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, which we visited last year. They're still actually constructing this, so even though it is a hotel and it's got office towers and everything in it, it still isn't complete. The viewing deck, they haven't opened it. They're saying it's going to open sometime in 2026. I don't think they've got a date for it yet. When it does open, it will provide amazing views across Kuala Lumpur and I'm sure across Malaysia.
Merdeka 118 houses a luxury hotel operated by Park Hyatt, and even though I was profoundly underdressed, I still decided to stick my head in for a quick look. Luckily I did, because one of the friendly hotel staff members popped me in a lift and sent me up to the restaurant on level 75 to check out the view.
Hello, hello. Hello everyone. This is the 75th floor of Merdeka 118. And there's 118 floors. So when the observation deck eventually opens, what floor will that be? Will that be up on 118? It will be, okay. But you still get a good view from here for sure. I can see behind everybody there. So we have Petronas Towers here. We have KL Tower here, which looks like we're about the same level as the KL Tower is now, and we're only on the 75th floor, so we're going up to 118 eventually. But whoa, what a view. We're a long way up. So this is just a sneak preview of what you're going to see when they open the 118th floor. We're only on the 75th floor. That's as high as we're allowed at the moment until they finish the building. But they do have a restaurant and a bar here, so anybody's welcome to come up. They haven't asked me to buy a drink yet, so I don't even know if I need to buy one, or I might be able to just sneak back down the lift.
So we're all dressed up, just about to go out because we're going to meet some fellow YouTubers, and we connected with them. They're based in Kuala Lumpur. So we're going to go out and have a meal with them.
Yeah, their channels are all based around Malaysian food and hotels. So it's been very useful watching them, and we'll leave a link to their channels in the description below. But for now, let's go and join them for dinner.
Yeah, let's go. So we're currently in Kampung Baru and we're meeting some friends here for dinner. And they've suggested this area because it has one of the best.
Nasi Lemak.
That's it. So that's why we're here. But there's also lots of other great food to choose from, and it's a very popular place to come for locals and tourists alike. So
yeah, Nasi Lemak, I think, is the national dish of Malaysia.
And it's one of the top 3 places to come and have it.
And we have had it a few times in Malaysia, but I'm guessing this is going to be the best.
This is going to be the best.
But this Kampung Baru is a very local area, as Lydia said. It's where the local Malay people come, and they live here as well. There's all the indigenous houses and whatnot, and it's got great views of the city. Looking across here, I can see KL Tower and the Petronas Towers all from here. So
it's all very central. So
let's walk down and meet our friends.
Yeah. All right. We won't want to keep them waiting, so let's go. So here's a tip. If you need to do your laundry, bring it here, put it on, and go and have yourself some dinner. Perfect. Wish someone had told me that, because we needed to do some laundry. Hello, how are we? Good to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to finally meet you. Hello, good to meet you.
Our YouTube friends Daryl, Kenny and Daxter took us to Nasi Lemak Wonjo, a Kampung Baru institution that's been serving one of Kuala Lumpur's most famous Nasi Lemak dishes since 1963. Nasi Lemak is one of Malaysia's most beloved dishes. The fragrant coconut rice is traditionally served with sambal, peanuts, anchovies and egg, with popular additions including fried chicken, rendang and squid. And I must say, the boys certainly made a great restaurant choice. The meal was absolutely delicious. After dinner, we all took a short walk to Saloma Link, a pedestrian bridge connecting historic Kampung Baru with Kuala Lumpur's modern city centre. Opened in 2020, it's quickly become one of the city's most photographed landmarks, especially at night when thousands of LED lights bring it to life.
You look like you've got a halo on.
I do, of course I do. I'm an
red
angel.
halo.
Has it taken you this long to realise? Oh my goodness, he's been married to an angel for 30 years. Maybe the halo above my head's my mood lighting.
Yeah.
So you can tell by what mood I'm having by the colour of the halo around my head.
Oh, well, you're not happy now.
I'm angry. Watch out, Chris, you're in trouble. It's lit up in my favourite colour. So we had to take footage of this because it's before it changes colour. It's changing colour. It's beautiful. Look at it. It looks stunning. Who's behind me?
What's that mouse doing?
I don't know. It's a big rodent behind me. Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse. He's everywhere.
And so, after a long but memorable day, it was time to say farewell to our friends and head back for some rest, with another exciting day in Kuala Lumpur waiting for us tomorrow. If you're enjoying the video and would like to subscribe, here's a QR code that you can scan with your phone. We'll show it again at the end, but for now, let's get back to our 48 hours in Kuala Lumpur. Our second day in Kuala Lumpur began with a walk from our hotel next to the Pavilion Shopping Centre to the city's most famous landmark, the Petronas Towers.
So we're currently on an elevated walkway which helps you walk along from the pavilion to the Petronas Towers. So we'll show you how far it is if you come along with us and we'll go exploring. It's well signposted, which is good, which makes it really easy to get around. And one added bonus is it's air conditioned in here.
It is.
So it's amazing. You can see the big vents up there. This is where you'll find me today.
Just walking the elevated pathways.
Yeah.
We've come down off the elevated walkway and now we're just walking down through the convention centre, and I think it spits us out on the other side at KLCC Park, right in front of the Petronas Towers. So this is KLCC Park in front of the towers, and we've got a little bit of time before we're going inside the towers, so let's have a quick walk around the park.
There's lots of people jogging, you could join them.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I've just had my coffee, so I think I'll let that settle first before I go for a jog. What are you doing?
Red makes you go faster.
Oh, okay.
So if you need to go faster, you go on red. And if you're walking leisurely, you can stick here. I'll stick here. So this is a very upgraded water filter station. I have to say this is the fanciest one I've ever seen anywhere in the world so far.
It's a shame it's not chocolate.
I'm down for water, especially in this heat. Water's good. Yeah. And it's all filtered, so you can drink this water, and then while you're drinking water, you can look at the water fountain. How nice is that? Oh look, you can see the reflection of the Petronas Towers in the building.
That's lovely. Oh, that's so good.
So if anyone's travelling with children and they need to bring their kids somewhere to burn off some energy, this looks like a pretty good playground to me. It's not
huge.
Just here, it extends all the way over there as well. And over there, it's massive. Sadly.
Oh honey, you still look 12.
They won't let me play.
I reckon you could do a quick run around.
It's nice and soft under your feet.
Look at the fountain here.
Oh, that's a good job. That's a job you'd want in Malaysia, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
My goodness. Can I have that job, please? Please.
What a backdrop though.
Yeah, I reckon.
We're just waiting in line for the 10 o'clock tickets to be allowed into the Petronas Towers. We've got tickets to both the Sky Bridge, which joins the two towers, and the observation deck, which is, I think, higher up to give us better views of the city. So we're really looking forward to that. It's a great morning, lovely blue skies, so we should get great views from up there. Well, there's a fountain show going on at the moment.
Ah, okay. So you can see the park from up here.
Yeah.
So that's where we were before. So you can see how big the park spans as well.
Yeah. So we're on the Sky Bridge, which is the bridge that connects the two towers of the Twin Towers. And we've been saying the name of this building all wrong this whole time.
Apologies.
We've been calling it the Petronas Towers.
I think we got that from Harry Potter. Just saying.
And it's, what is it? The Petronas
Towers.
Petronas Towers.
We've had it completely wrong. So apologise in advance there, but we now have it right, hopefully.
Well, yeah.
Hopefully. We can't be
I'm sure
guaranteed.
I'll probably keep saying Petronas.
But what they did say this bridge between the two buildings is for is if there's an emergency, then you've got direct access to the other building to be able to get down. So I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah, and we're on level 41. And after this, we're going to be going up to the observation deck, which is on level 86.
Which is another 100 metres up in the air. So if you think this is a bit high, then wait till we get up to the next level.
And this is the second tallest building in Kuala Lumpur, the tallest being the Merdeka 118 that I visited yesterday. That's the second tallest building in the world, but before that was built, this was the tallest.
They just keep getting taller and taller, don't they?
They do, trying to break records.
Yeah.
This is the bridge that we went over last night with all the colourful lights.
The whole buildings, the two buildings, are taken up by the workers that work for Petronas.
Petronas.
See, I did it again. Petronas. The whole two buildings are taken up with the employees of the Petronas company, and it's not used for hotels or accommodation. It's just for workers and office spaces.
Okay, shall we go up to the observation deck? Let's go. Well, we're now up on the 86th floor and we're 370 metres above the street level.
So if you're scared of heights, this is pretty high.
But it's good seeing the other tower just straight out the window here, because I guess you're looking at yourself really, aren't you? You're looking at mirror of the tower that we're in.
Yeah, exactly. It's impressive from up this high. It gives you a good bird's eye view.
And it's so clear. There's no heat haze or anything. At this time of the morning, it's a great time to come up here. We can see the Merdeka building right behind it, this big blue building.
That's Harry Potter. We are in the Petronas Towers.
Into the bright sunshine again.
After spending the morning among the skyscrapers of modern Kuala Lumpur, we hailed a grab to the city's historic heart to explore Central Market, Chinatown, and first up, Merdeka Square, where Malaysia's independence was declared in 1957.
We've come down to Merdeka Square. Ooh. We've now come down to Merdeka Square, and this used to be the cricket pitch for the British when they ruled Malaysia, and they've still got a cricket pitch here. It's a lovely open spot, and it's surrounded by grand colonial era architecture, lovely old buildings.
One of the most famous colonial era buildings is the Sultan Abdul Samad building, admired for its striking Moorish-inspired architecture with copper onion domes, horseshoe arches and an iconic clock tower.
In Malaysia, the word Merdeka means freedom. So when independence from colonial rule was declared here in 1957, they named the square Merdeka Square. The flagpole here at the end of Merdeka Square marks the exact spot that the Malaysian flag was hoisted for the first time, replacing the Union Jack back in 1957. And it's over 100 metres tall. Well, it can hardly get it in shot. That makes it one of the tallest flagpoles in the world. So this afternoon we're going to go on a little bit of a walk. We've just left Merdeka Square and we're going to head towards the Chinatown area. It's pretty close by actually. I think we'll stop for lunch, maybe in the Central Markets, and then we'll have a look through Chinatown.
See the fish over there? I don't know if you can see them. They're massive. See,
Fish.
there's a big fin of one.
Oh,
up
it's
there.
a shark.
It looks like it. I think that might be debris.
But over the other side there's
There's fish.
fish. Oh yeah, you can see them all popping up.
I don't think I'd like to eat them. Doesn't look very clean in there.
No. So we've just left Merdeka Square and we're just crossing the river and we've come across this amazing mosque, and I've just done a little bit of research. It's called the Masjid Jamek Mosque and it's one of the oldest mosques here in Kuala Lumpur. And it's actually sitting here on the spot where Kuala Lumpur was born, at the meeting of these two rivers.
Two rivers there. They're moving very quickly.
Yeah. Just before we reach Chinatown, we've come to Central Markets, which is quite an old market here in KL. It's been going since 1888. Started as a wet market, but these days it's more about Malaysian culture and arts and crafts. Oh wow, there's some nice artwork.
Some Malaysian artwork. Have a look? You want to have a little look? Something that I wanted to do here was a batik painting, and I just found that you can come and pick the one you want and then you can come and paint it in. So I'm going to try and do one today.
All right.
This is the one I chose.
Wow, you're doing well.
Thank you, except I've gone out of the lines
Oh,
and I haven't got an eraser.
no.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
That's my end result.
Oh, actually, that looks nice with the light behind it. Oh, that looks
There you go.
pretty.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
So Central Markets is held in this lovely old Art Deco building, and it's lovely and air conditioned in here, so it's a nice place to come to escape the midday heat.
You can easily spend an hour or two in this historic market, browsing traditional crafts, artwork, textiles and batik. It's a great place to discover the rich mix of cultures that make up modern Malaysia, all under one roof.
All right.
You bought it?
I got my little bird.
Well, they do have food up here as well. It's not just arts and crafts. Oh, it's cloudy now. So we've reached Peddling Street, which is the start of Chinatown. And so let's go and see what there is to see and eat and drink and whatever else there is in Chinatown.
Petaling Street is the bustling heart of Kuala Lumpur's Chinatown, filled with market stalls, historic shophouses and local eateries. We were a little lost at first looking for somewhere to eat, but once we realised that the cafes and restaurants were actually hidden behind the market stalls, we quickly found a spot to escape the heat and grab a bite to eat.
It's still pretty hot, so we're going to stop and have an ABC, which is another of the shaved ice desserts. Found a place here and we're going to go and try it. So this is the ABC. It's like a shaved ice dessert with syrup and
Rose
beans
syrup
and corn
jelly.
and jelly. It doesn't sound very appetising, but it's a classic Malaysian dessert. This is the ABC. It's got the shaved ice here with the syrup on it, and then it's got corn. It's got chendol, which is like a green jelly noodle made of rice flour and pandan leaf. Then it's got red beans, and then a red jelly type thing. And we also got some kaya toast, which is a favourite thing to have mainly for breakfast, but they serve it all day long. But it's thin toast with kaya, which is like a jam made from coconut milk and sugar, and again the green pandan. It's also got egg in it as well. So let's try this. It's nice, it's sweet. I'll try some of the beans. It doesn't taste as strange as it sounds. They're quite sweet with the syrup and everything, so it's not weird. The sweet corn is a little bit weird. That's very nice. Yeah, it's just got a light sweetness to it. I can't really taste the coconut or anything, but it's just has a little bit of sweetness. It's not a strong flavoured jam.
It's green.
Yeah, anything green in Malaysia means it's got pandan in it, from that pandan leaf. But it's a nice sweet snack. We've been back to our hotel to freshen up, and now we're going out tonight to find a rooftop bar, which is an iconic thing to do here in Kuala Lumpur, is to have a nice drink on a rooftop. So we've got one in mind that we're really hoping we can get into, but it is a Friday night, so let's cross our fingers.
By day, the rooftop of the Menara KH building in downtown Kuala Lumpur is a working helipad. But when the sun goes down, the helicopters make way for cocktail lovers as it transforms into one of the city's most spectacular rooftop bars.
So when you come up to the 34th floor, you're greeted at the lounge area, and then you have to pay the entrance fee. The entrance fee is 100 ringgits each, which is about $40 Australian, and that gives you 2 drinks. Or you can buy a bottle of wine, which is a little bit more than that, and that gives you free entry with that as well for 2 people. So
And a nicer bottle of wine.
yeah, we actually got an Australian wine of all things. We're just waiting for our seat to be ready on a working helipad on top of this building. So this could be quite a unique rooftop bar to come and have a drink on. So we have to climb 2 more flights of stairs to get up to the helipad.
Oh. Hello. How are you? But you.
Wow.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
We won't be able to speak up here because of the music.
No? Oh, that's a good view of the towers. So if there's one thing you should do when you come to Kuala Lumpur, highly recommend coming up to the Helipad bar and checking out this view, because you're surrounded by the Petronas Towers and all the major big buildings, and they're all starting to light up. So come here as the lights get turned on around 7:15, and you can have a drink, to sit up here and share a bottle of wine and see this is incredible. It's very unique. I've never done anything like this before.
What does that look for? What does that look for?
Where are you taking me? Where are the ladies at the night hangout?
No, it's not.
Have you looked? Have you been walking with your blinkers on?
After our rooftop drink, we were on the lookout for dinner, and there was only one place that I wanted to go: Jalan Alor, Kuala Lumpur's famous food street.
So you got coconut water?
Did. Got to rehydrate after the dehydrate.
After that bottle of wine?
Yeah, I didn't have a bottle. I had half a bottle. So you can see little bits, little slithers of coconut. It's nice and refreshing.
Yeah, it is.
Look at it. It's really popping out, isn't it? It looks amazing. One try.
We'll just go one.
Yeah? Yeah, all right. All right. Give it a try. I thank you. Lovely.
Oh, just that rice. I haven't even had any of the mango yet. That is amazing. Where have you been all my life? Mango sticky rice. You've won me.
Wow. That's the first time we've both had that.
Wow.
We need to learn how to make that. That's amazing.
That is so good.
You just don't think of rice as a dessert, do you?
If there's only one reason to come to Malaysia, it's for the mango sticky
I think
rice.
there's many reasons.
There are many reasons, but wow.
That's really good. Are you going to leave me any?
No.
How rude. You're not very gentlemanlike, are you?
All right. Here you go. Good? Is it a good dessert?
I just saw a monkey walk past. Did you see him?
Yeah, sorry.
It reminded me of the show. What was it called? It's like,
Monkey. It's called Monkey.
Was it called Monkey?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's our generation that would know it. Younger people, I'm sorry, I apologise. Maybe a lot older people wouldn't know either, but...
Can you do the monkey?
Oh, monkey. Thanks for joining us for our time in Kuala Lumpur. It's been a very busy couple of days here, but we've had a great time.
And join us next time. We'll be heading to Malaysia's most historic city. So make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss out on that one.
We hope you'll come roving with us again soon, but it's a bye for now.
Bye for now.